A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Tyrann Mathieu knocks that one away. And when I'm evaluating guys in the game today, who has the best instincts, I'm not sure I put anyone ahead of him.
Really?
Yeah.
You put him up near the top?
I really do. The way that he plays, he almost doesn't have a position anymore. I don't care whether he's a safety, a corner, a nickel, a linebacker. He knows how to get around the football and make plays that affect the game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First down, Carolina.
Check out. 56. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Let's go, Mexico. Mike 56. Mike 56. I got you. I got you.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
No. 11 feet.
From just shy of midfield, Luck. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, let's get there. Watch the safety cream. Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Switch.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. Go. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Don't let him breathe.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
25. Lady. You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The 30. 10. 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Back to throw. Luck. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To the air again. Luck. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Three. Check 82, watch 82, ball's coming in.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flush to his right, he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Tight end right. Hey. 4 down.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4.
On first down, Wilson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Yo. Check 90.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here I come again. Check. Took right. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Stay with your man.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Luck. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Go, go, go. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This is fielded at the 7. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Trying.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Carolina.
On first down, it's Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run again on first down. Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
42-yard line.
Check out. Right, 40. 56. Target.
Out of the gun. Lock. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
A gain of 12.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Luck on first down. That's complete to Slayton. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Locke. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Locke. That'll be complete to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Right there, 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So that'll back them up 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Again, Luck. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third down.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Throwing is Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check me out. Watch the edge.
Here's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Check. Tighten up. Pick the edge. Come. Check nickel.
This is McCaffrey. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A 35-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Falcons,